Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the casino that is the stock market. My name is Shades. If it's your first time here, be sure to subscribe and give the video a like. It really helps the channel grow. Now let's jump into the video. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. I took 3 days off, mainly because I start my accounting courses next week. Number two, I have been staring at screens for 4 years now since COVID. I stare at screens from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. I do get some breaks here and there, but it caught up to me. I had severe eye strain. I couldn't stare at a screen for more than a minute without my eyes crying, getting headaches. It was just awful. I was getting nauseous just staring at a screen for more than 1 minute of staring at a screen, and I was nauseous, and I was like, okay, this is not good. Maybe I should see a doctor, but let me just stay away from a screen for 3 days. And here we are, Sunday. On Wednesday, I think I uploaded like 7 videos for you guys, just dumped them all on your head. And I was like, I felt bad because I'm like, I don't want to blow up people's feed like that, but I was like, hey, I'm not gonna upload for the next 3 days, so here's 7 videos. Enjoy for the next 3 days. And here I am, I'm back. I feel great. My eyes feel healthy. Like, it's hard to explain, but I would wake up every morning with my eyes feeling really tired, and I'm like, wait a minute, but I got good sleep. So why am my eyes so tired? But yeah, don't stare at screens all day. That's the lesson. Anyways, I do want to talk about Aitx. I don't know what's been happening. I've been gone for 3 days. When you don't stare at a screen for 3 days, you actually get lost. Like, what's been going on in the world? I think the market has been dumping. Yeah. We've been going down. It's a bear market as far as I'm concerned. People don't want to call it that until we're deep in it. But I believe we are, in my opinion, in a bear market. And you guys know what to do. Link in the description below. There's a Word document that you can download where I touch on what my strategy is for bear markets. To keep it short and sweet, just buy the good companies at cheap prices. That's it. Like, I'm waiting for NVIDIA under 100. Aitx is already cheap. It's already at 00, as cheap as it's gonna get. 003s, 002s. So if you're not buying down here, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. This is what we do. We wait for the bottoms and throw in our biggest positions there. Let's see. Feels good to be back. Not gonna lie, I was like, man, I wonder what's going on in the world right now. I'm completely clueless. Like, seriously, try to take 3 days off from not looking at a screen at all. It's you kind of have to find things to do. I spent most of my time using a microwavable notebook and drawing, and then I would throw it in the microwave and then draw again. I literally just drew all the time for 3 days. I had to kill time somehow. And I listened to the Harry Potter books, because those are on YouTube, and they're like 9 hours long each. So I had to find a way to kill time, you know. So, what happened 4 days ago? Oh, there hasn't been any news? I guess not. I'm looking at the news here. We're not going to talk about the share price. What is there to talk about, guys? We know that the stock isn't going to move until the next year. At best, maybe at the end of the year, towards the end of December. But for the meantime, you know what to do. Buy it down here and hold it. Let's see. Is this a news piece that I didn't catch? I'm not sure. When did this come out? September? Maybe I did catch this one. Yeah, I think I did talk about this. I swear there. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. There's not much to talk about in terms of PRs. Hey, 4 days without a PR. That's interesting. But Steve Reinhardt did make a video on Saturday, that morning video. He did talk about whether he should or shouldn't go to Chicago to host a shareholder meeting, shareholder event, whatever you want to call it. And I personally think, because it's starting to get cold over here in Chicago. It's 60 degrees right now outside. Man, it would have been great if he hosted a shareholder event, I believe, in the summer when it's nice and hot, nice and cooking. But right now, I don't think it would be a good idea. I live nearby, like literally 30 minutes away. So it would be no problem for me to go down there and throw a water balloon at his head. And I'm kidding. That was the game plan, actually. When I saw that video of him talking about a potential shareholder event in Chicago, I was like, I might just get I might get a hotel on the 3rd or 4th floor, get a room up there and hold some water balloons over there and wait for him to walk by and just chuck them. I mean, it's assault, I'm pretty sure, because he's not consenting to these water balloons to the head. But he's not gonna know. I'm on the fourth floor. He's just gonna look up and be like, "Oh man, I guess someone accidentally dropped a balloon on my head." But yeah, no, I'm kidding. By the way, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. I'm not actually gonna do that. But it would have been funny if it was real. But seriously though, I would have taken the train down to Chicago and meet him in person. I would have loved that. But he seems to be set on just having an online event, which is kind of disappointing. I would have loved to go in person, but I don't know. I believe maybe not this year, but they should do at least one in-person event, like once every 2 years or something. Like still have one of those in-person events. Just don't do it every year, and have it really. Yeah, because if you hold an event now, it's going to be cold. And you really do I think I would prefer it if you give us time. Like, if you're going to do one of these in-person shareholder events, do it next year and give us, like, a whole year in advance so we know, like, hey, next year they're going to have a big event and, we got plenty of time to get ready, like a whole year or more. So, because right now it's like it would be spur of the moment. It seems like because it would be like what, and it would be cold. That's the most important thing. It would just get cold. It's starting to get cold already. I'm chilly just sitting here in my room. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. That's my opinion on the matter. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. There was some drama because he was telling people to stop complaining about the share price and the dilution, and he was downplaying dilution. That whole thing, I barely remembered that just now. That's what happens when you stay away from anything. 3 days, I'm like, what happened? What just happened the past 3 days? Did America explode? I don't know. But here I am, figuring things out. There's some announcements here. Is there anything juicy that I missed? No. Yeah, he was downplaying. Oh, okay. I hate... taking this many days off, I'm like still trying to get my bearings here. This is literally the first time I'm turning on a monitor, by the way. That's why I'm like all over the place. I'm like, what has been going on? I want to look at the comments on those videos talking about, what is it? Aitx, not Aitx, Aitx. This is what happens when you keep track of too many stocks. You forget, like, okay, what am I talking about? Okay, Steve needs to be in America greed. See, okay, there we go. I just wanted to go over the comments here. Let's zoom in. Ready, guys, for that transition? Boom. Look at that transition. Steve needs to be in America greed. I haven't read these. Boom. In America greed, CNBC. I think Steve's skin is ultra thin. He's unable to take any criticism and thinks everything he does is just dandy and candy. He wants us to cheer on the company and spread the word. That's kind of their job, first of all. Second of all, yeah, that's their job, not ours. I mean, that's their job. That's why they should have a marketing department. That's not our job. LOL, we all have, and look where it's gotten us. All of us investors are holding a big bag. Absolutely. You absolutely got, yeah, definitely. All of us, majority of investors are simply trying to get their invested money back, forget any gains. Yeah, but there are some people who are greedy AF, as the younger people would put it. Some people are greedy AF. Not only do they want their money back, but they want more. They want like recompense for having them hold the bag. Like they want not reconstitution. What's reparations for? Yeah, like it's ridiculous. I know a lot of people who would be happy with just getting their bag out. And then there's the people that want more. Like they want to be compensated for having to hold a bag, which is ridiculous. There's 5 likes on this, so clearly people agree. And his skin is thin. I thought that was very unprofessional for a CEO. Like, I'm just some guy in a room. If I want to be unprofessional, I will be. I don't... The Aitx Discord likes to hold people to higher standards, but they themselves act like complete fools. It's kind of funny. I'm not going to get into that. But the CEO of a company, you would expect better. Steve needs to be arrested. He's got a serious game going on. The SEC needs to investigate Steve. We shareholders being played hard. I clicked like, but not because I agree. I'm just clicking like. I was added to the Aitx Discord 5 months ago or so. I was asked questions in the Discord. I asked questions in the Discord, perhaps too many. He kicked me from the Discord, DM'd me, dude. What WTF are you doing? I took a screenshot. Then he said I duped him in the Discord. What? I would bring up things Shade said and ask questions, and was always bullied by the Aitx fanboys for simply watching Shades. Yeah, no, that's how they are. It's so weird. They try to have like this moral high ground, but they themselves are complete like buffoons. Like seriously, not all of them. I'm not saying all of them in the Discord, but the ones that are most, the loudest, those tend to be like the biggest, not only probably the biggest backholders, but the biggest, not the brightest of people. Let's keep it real here. If they were bright, they'd be buying Nvidia, or they would be swing trading AITX, but not actually invested in it. They would buy Nvidia right now when it's about to go under 100. Or in fact, I'm gonna buy tomorrow at 101. I don't care. Like that's the smart thing to do. These people are not the smartest. These guys are like Warrior 05, but not as bad, not destroying themselves financially and their family. That guy was pretty. That was that one guy, that Warrior 05 guy. That guy was a nutcase right there. Also, that I should be watching this other guy called Stock Wizard. I don't know. I think the guy could be a con artist. They don't even make the robots, but buy them from someone else. I could go on and on. I made over 100% sold and then bought back in. Now I'm back holding. I think I might sell a loss. I fear I will be just another holder. It depends. I have a rule where you only put in 10K at most into a penny stock. If you lose 10K, that's nothing. Assuming you're trading with 100K. Assuming you're only, yeah. I have rules, so I'm fine. I don't know. Well, this guy didn't tell me where he bought. He bought back in. Like, did you buy back in at 20 cents, 10 cents? Because a lot of people in Aitx stock did the same thing. They sold at a huge profit and then bought back in at like 20 cents, thinking, oh, this is going to bounce to $1, and then now it's sitting at double zeros, and they're holding. They essentially didn't make any money. Like imagine making money from 4 cents to 50 cents, then putting it back in at 20 cents because you think, oh, it's going to go to dollars. This is just a big pullback. People don't know what they're missing, and then Aitx goes from 20 cents to double zeros. You're in the red. Because people really put their money into a 401k thinking Aitx was going to go to dollars. So I'm not going to tell you what to do. Just don't do that. What the other guy did. He was just borrowing like 5 figures, 6 figures from his family, and essentially just gambling it. Like ridiculous people these days. Hey Shades, all of this is on Steve, not the shareholder. Steve is mad because people smarten up and see his bullshit. Steve is 100% responsible. Shareholders are not happy with Steve's lies. He wants to promote his company on social media. There are ups and downs with social media. The people have spoken. Jones Shield. Well, Steve should know that investors are going to want to see the price go up as revenue increases. He can't be that clueless, can he? We want to see a return on our investment. Yeah, that is obvious. He really exploded in that Discord. Like he's been having a bad week of people coming at him. But that's what happens when you put yourself out there on social media. It is what it is, right? Shades doesn't AITX rent their equipment. They absolutely do. I keep making that mistake of saying that they sell. That's on me. I apologize. I will make the corrections, and hopefully I don't forget, because I keep forgetting that they lease out their equipment, not sell it. So they really own all the equipment and collect rent monthly. I might be mistaken, but that was my understanding. That is correct. They just essentially lease it out. And they pay a monthly. The company that gets these rad dogs or whatever, they make a monthly payment. So again, I sometimes misspeak because I forget that they aren't selling. They are leasing things out. Here's the other one. AITX stock emergency upload, huge discovery. Oh yeah, I did the calculations for the cost of goods sold being so high and using the hot dog. People must think I love hot dogs in my mouth. Haha, funny. But no, 90% COGS, that's pretty bad. That's pretty, and 500% expenses. This is very bad. All OTC is very bad. I lost $2 million, so my advice, stay away. Thanks. Yeah, I agree. Stay away. Maybe the strategy is to get the product into the consumer's hands to test it out. Then if it sells and they are making more and more sales, they could then start raising the cost of the hot dog to $1. Yeah, no, I agree. That's absolutely, yeah, I would hope that's the case. But Steve Reinhardt always talks about how, we're reducing how much people have to pay, how much we are helping companies save money. So I don't, and he prides himself in that. He prides himself in helping companies save money. So I don't. Didn't he bring the cost of some machine down recently? I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure he said that they're able to build the machines cheaper, so they actually are able to pass that on to the people leasing these machines. I believe he said that recently. When I heard that, I kind of was disappointed. I'm like, no, you should keep charging them more, like any other company. I just bought a Coke. That Coke was almost $4. I was like, what? $4 for a Coke? Those things used to be like $1. What is this? You would think they would charge more. So I really do hope that they raise the cost at some point, right? Because that's really the only solution is to raise the you can raise the hot dog from $1 to $1.50 to offset those cogs. That's a better plan than what they have been doing, which is raising cash to stay afloat by diluting shareholders to infinity and beyond. That's true. I don't know of any hot dogs that have subscriptions. Yeah, you know what's funny? I thought of that after I made the video. I'm like, wait a minute. Hot dogs aren't you can't subscribe to a hot dog. I mean, I guess you can. Hey, welcome to my hot dog stand. Feel free to subscribe for $1 a day. Come in for your free dog. Well, it's not a free dog because you're paying for the subscription, right? But I guess that's 30 hot dogs that you get over the course of a month, or 31, or 29, depending on the month. Thinking of February here. So, not the best. The hot dog stand thing, it was a good analogy, but it has its faults in that you can't lease hot dogs. Hey, sir, you want to lease my hot dog? Okay, you took a bite, but you need to, you need to spit it back out or something. I don't know. I don't know of any hot dogs that have subscriptions or that can be returned after 12 months and resold. Piss poor comparison. Yeah, no, it was not that great of a comparison in that sense, but still, that does not change the high cogs. All right, that does not change the high cogs. But I do agree, the comparison wasn't that great. You are neglecting to factor in the house cleaning. Steve said he has been doing this year. Well, we'll see that. We'll see if that's true. We'll see if that's reflected in the 10Q and the 10K. When those documents come out, we will see that. We will take a look at that and see if they have done any actual house cleaning, or if it was just a lot of yap. This house cleaning has been put into COGS, so this year's COG is very difficult to back into with math. So we should see a big difference next year. Yeah, like I said, we'll look at the financials, we'll look at the numbers, and we'll see if there was a change. I think I said that, like, hey, let's see if things change. But as long as this continues, this trend, it's going to be ugly for shareholders and for the company itself, having to constantly dilute to stay afloat. For the record, I'm also 100% swing trade of Aitx, so I really don't care about COGS. I only care about the huge spike this stock gets a few times a year. Easy money glitch. Yeah, no, it's easy money. You just have to be patient with it. And there are people, unfortunately, who do not have patience. They just want to chase the next thing that's running and hope it goes 20x more than it already did. And then they hold the fat bag all the way down. And finally, here's the last video I made. This was 3 days ago. He should fix the red flags that were reported about this company first. Yeah, the press releases aren't working. Okay, I think I already talked about this. Never mind. I think that is it for this video. Longer than I expected, but hey, when you take a couple of days off, there's a lot more to talk about and address. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this commentary. I am bringing more energy, hopefully, as well. Got a better mic. Green screen is coming tomorrow. I'm going to hang that, and I will be turning on the webcam, and you will no longer have to stare at some anime version of me that I drew like a year ago. Okay guys, if you want to join the Discord, feel free to do so. We are in there. We're ready to make money. We're taking advantage of the bear market. Hopefully you are too. Buy good companies at cheap prices. That is it for the video. I will see you in the next one.